Hello friends and welcome to this session for GATE and ESC Electrical Engineering. My friend, this session is going to be one of the most awesome session and you are going to really learn something very new and something that will help you in the exam. In the exam for GATE, may it be 2021 or it may be 2022. Now, before we start the lecture, my friend, let me introduce you myself. My name is Ankit Goyal. I got AIR 1 in GATE 2014 and GATE 2018. And my friend, I was also awarded the President of India Gold Medal by the President himself in the year 2013 when I graduated from IIT Indore. Presently, I am working as a director at an academy for GATE department, and that is why constantly I am able to bring new and more initiatives for you. Because an academy is not an institute. An academy is not a coaching. An academy is more of a revolution. An academy is more of a feeling. An academy has everything right that is wrong with every other coaching institute in the country. The name An Academy, my friend, has been comprised of two words, un and academy. That means it has everything that is not there in an academy. So an academy cares about the student in the best way possible. It cares about the student most than or more than any other person can. All the initiatives are centered on the student. That is, they are always working towards the student welfare. And that is why, my friend, you are watching this course on power system. That is why, my friend, you are watching this course on power system free of cost on our YouTube channel. So my friend, if you are visiting this channel for the first time, make sure that you have subscribed, because we have electrical machine, power electronics, power system, communication system, EMT, EDC, network, signal, control, digital, everything is here on this channel, that too free of cost, my friend. But what has An Academy done? An Academy has brought a revolution in the country where they are providing the most affordable education, and that too free of that too at the most affordable price, as well as free of cost on YouTube. So my friend, if you want to be a part of the revolution that An Academy has created by means of the courses that are running on An Academy, where they are bringing you the best ever educators of the country on a single platform. That is, you, my friend, can be able to learn from India's top educator at the cheapest or at the most affordable prices possible. At the most affordable prices possible. Now, my friend, I'm talking to you. You can dare to dream. You can dare to enter a PSU. You can dare to dream about MTech from an IIT. Why? Because An Academy has made it possible. An Academy has done everything that is required to get the best rank in GATE examination. So my friend, if you want to join An Academy, make sure that you use the code Ankit ESE, because the door to An Academy opens with this code, and this directly makes me your mentor, so that I can guide you at each and every step regarding your GATE preparation. And not only this, you will also get 10% discount on your subscription. Now, what does An Academy bring for you? Not only the live classes. The live classes are the best part of An Academy, where you can interact with the educator, ask your doubt, and make sure that you understand each and every concept, and then only exit the class. But other than that, you get dedicated doubt session, where you can post a pic of a question and ask any doubt, any number of doubts. Then you have weekly quizzes. Every Sunday we test how much you have understood. Then there are daily practice paper which we provide you for practice. Then there are practice questions from An Academy. Then there are test series from An Academy. Then there is crash course, where we will boost your rank in the last few months. There is rank improvement batch for the students who have already done well in the GATE examination. Now, my friend, all of this just with one subscription fees, where you don't have to pay anything again and again or anything extra. That is the magic of An Academy. Just join An Academy without thinking too much.
Hi guys, up to now we have seen the analysis of short, medium and long transmission line. In long transmission line we saw the parameters of a long transmission line were VSIS is equal to cos h gamma L, ZC sin h gamma L, 1 by ZC sin H gamma L and cos H gamma L VR IR. Here gamma was the propagation constant that was under root y into z. Y was G plus j omega c Siemens per kilometer. Z was R plus j omega L ohm per kilometer. And ZC was under root Z by Y, which is under root Z by Y. So in this lecture we will see the classification of line into different categories based on the wave propagation in the line. So the first category of line is called as distortionless line. In the equivalent circuit we have a series branch and we have a shunt branch. This is G, C, R, L. So a line is called as distortionless if the wave propagating in the line does not lose its shape as it moves from the sending to the receiving end. So shape must remain same. Okay, that is the condition for a distortionless line. In terms of these parameters, it says that the time constant of series branch should be same as time constant of shunt branch. That is L by R should be same as C by G, or Lg should be equal to Rc. Okay, time constant of shunt branch should be same as time constant of series branch. In this case, the amplitude of the wave may change, but the shape must remain same. If initially the wave is like this, on receiving end it can be like this with a different amplitude but the same shape. Okay, amplitude will be reduced because of the losses due to R and G, but the shape must not change. Next is your lossless line. A line is called as lossless if there are no losses in it, that is R equal to G equal to 0. Such a line will be called as a lossless transmission line. Okay, if R is not equal to 0 or G is not equal to 0, then it is called as lossy line or attenuated line. Attenuation means decrease in the signal amplitude. Okay, then so lossless line analysis we will see in this lecture later on. So we will see what kind of characteristics does a lossless line possess and what are the ABCD parameters in case of a lossless transmission line. Next is your flat or infinite line. Earlier I told you whenever ZL is equal to ZC, then there is no reflection. So such a line is called as infinite line. But also whenever ZL will be equal to ZC, voltage at any point will be same as VR. Okay, so voltage magnitude will remain same. Similarly, current magnitude will remain same. So voltage and current at each and every point on the transmission line remains same. Such a line is called as a flat transmission line. Why is it called as flat? If we plot the voltage versus distance, magnitude of voltage versus distance, it will be flat curve. So it is called as a flat transmission line. This is the most ideal voltage profile on any transmission line, that there is no voltage drop or the voltage remains constant. Okay, so these are the some categories in which the transmission lines are divided based on their characteristics. Next, let us study a bit about surge impedance. Surge impedance, we have just saw two definitions. One was it was the impedance offered to the traveling waves on a transmission line. Other definition was it is the load impedance at which there is no reflection, or you can say it is the load impedance at which the transmission line behaves as a flat transmission line. So you can create as many definitions as you want. There is no ending physical significance to the surge impedance. Its physical significance is unending, though it is just a hypothetical quantity. There is no impedance such as a surge impedance. It just arrives in expression and we call it as impedance. But its physical significance is very high. So how did we derive surge impedance? Under root Z by Y, or we will say under root capital Z by capital Y. That was my surge impedance. Here small z and small y are admittance and impedance per unit length. Capitals are admittance and impedance total. So if we write down the expression R plus j omega L G plus j omega C. Now suppose I want to ask you angle ZC. Due to square root you will take half of the angle, then tan inverse angle of numerator, that is omega L by R, minus angle of denominator tan inverse omega C by G. Now this is the impedance angle. It lies between 60 and 90 degree. This is the admittance angle. This lies around 90 degree. So this value will always come out to be less than 0. If angle is less than 0, it means it is capacitive. So surge impedance is always capacitive in nature because its phase is always negative. Okay. Now if we want to derive the surge impedance for a distortionless line, what was the condition? L by R was equal to C by G. We can also say R by L is equal to G by C. Z is under root R plus j omega L G plus j omega C. So take out L common from the numerator and C from the denominator. R by L plus j omega G by C plus j omega. Now I know R by L is equal to G by C. Imaginary part is also equal, so this gets cancelled out. So it is under root L by C, which is a purely real value. There is no imaginary part, so it is purely resistive. So for a distortionless line, surge impedance is purely resistive in nature. Okay. Now for the case of lossless line, what will be the surge impedance? For lossless, R equal to G equal to 0. So ZC will be j omega L by j omega C under root L by C. It is also resistive. Okay, it is same as distortionless line. But the difference between distortionless and a lossless line is, in distortionless line there are losses, in lossless line there are no losses. Now for overhead line, if ZC is not given, you can assume ZC to be 400 ohms. Okay, if it is not mentioned. This is the most commonly used value. And for UG cable, you can use ZC is equal to 40 ohm. That is 1/10 of the overhead line. Since the ZC of UG cable is much less than ZC of overhead, so surge impedance loading of UG cable is much higher than surge impedance loading of overhead line. SIL we defined as V square by ZC. Okay, SIL of transformer, or sorry, ZC of transformer would be around 5000 ohm. Okay, and what if I give you pure inductor? That means capacitance is 0. So ZC would be infinite. Similarly, pure capacitor, that means L is 0, ZC would be 0. But these are not practically possible because every inductor or every capacitor will have parasitic inductances and parasitic capacitances. Okay, so that is why this is not practically possible. These are ideal cases. Now let us move on to our propagation constant. Now whenever a wave propagates, there are two phenomena. One is change in amplitude. Due to losses in the line, the wave will lose its energy and amplitude will reduce. And one is the motion or physical motion of the wave, that is wave moves from sending to the receiving end. So gamma was defined as under root yz under root r plus j omega L. Remember, here we have to put in per unit length. Unlike ZC, here we have to put per unit length because it is in per unit distance. So it is also complex. We represent it alpha plus j beta. The real value denotes the attenuation, that is the change in amplitude. Okay, whereas this imaginary term indicates it is called as phase constant y. Let us go back to the equation that we derived for a long transmission line in terms of gamma. Vx was Vr plus IRZC by 2 e raised power gamma x Vr minus IRZC by 2 e raised power minus gamma x. Okay, so let me call it as V1. Gamma can be written as alpha plus j beta x V2 e raised power minus alpha plus j beta x. So it will be V1 e raised power alpha x j beta x V2 e raised power minus alpha x e raised power minus j beta x. Now this becomes the amplitude. This can be written as angle beta x because e raised power iota theta amplitude is 1. E raised power minus alpha x angle minus beta x. So beta provides the phase shift, hence it is called as phase constant, and alpha changes the amplitude, hence it is called as attenuation constant. For a lossless line, what will happen is both R and G will be 0 for lossless line. So gamma will be under root j omega L j omega C, that is j omega under root LC. Okay, the unit will be radian per kilometer. Since gamma is coming purely imaginary, that means it is equal to j beta. Okay, so beta will be omega under root LC radian per kilometer. Alpha is 0, which is obvious. Since the line is lossless, there should be no attenuation, so attenuation constant is 0. Hence the amplitude of the wave will remain constant. Next we define wavelength of a transmission line. Wavelength is the distance after which the cycle gets repeated. Okay, so repetition after a certain distance will be called as wavelength. So wavelength is defined as 2 pi by beta, which is 2 pi by omega under root LC. Remember, L and C are per unit length. So that is 1 by f under root LC, or we can say f lambda is 1 by under root LC, which is the velocity. So velocity of wave propagation is 1 by under root LC kilometer per second. Remember, L and C are per unit length. Okay, so wavelength is 2 pi by beta and velocity is 1 by under root LC. And remember, here L and C you always have to put in per unit length. Next, let us derive the ABCD parameter of a lossless line, since now we have a knowledge of ZC as well as gamma for a lossless line. So gamma becomes j beta for a lossless line. So cos h gamma L will be cos of, or we will expand it in terms of exponential e raised power j beta L minus j beta L by 2. So it becomes cos beta L. Similarly, sin h gamma L will be j beta L minus j beta L by 2. But to make it sine beta L, we have to divide and multiply by j. So it will be j sine beta L. So now the parameters will become cos beta L, jzc sine beta L, j by zc sine beta L, and cos beta L. Still, if you see A is equal to D, and if you do AD minus BC, it will be 1, as it will be cos square beta L plus sine square beta L. So these are the parameters of a lossless transmission line. So what I can write down, Vs is equal to VR cos beta L plus JIRZC sine beta L. Now suppose I take beta L equal to pi, that is beta is 2 pi by lambda, so it is equal to pi. So L will be becoming lambda by 2. This will be called as half wave line. Okay. Similarly, if L was lambda by 4, it will be quarter wave line. Then beta L is pi, so Vs will be equal to cos beta L will be minus 1, sine beta L will be 0. Similarly, Is will be equal to IR cos pi plus JVR by ZC sine pi. So it is equal to minus IR. So mod of Vs is equal to mod of VR, and mod of Is equal to mod of IR. Such a line is called as tuned power line, because we have changed the length of the line such that there is tuning in the line, so that sending and the receiving end voltages as well as currents are equal. Okay, but we cannot guarantee anything about the points lying in between the sending and the receiving end. Their voltages may fluctuate from this value. So let us summarize what we learnt in this lecture. We first saw a distortionless line. Here RC is equal to LG. Then we saw lossless line. Here R was equal to G was equal to 0. And we saw the parameters also. Cos beta L, JZC sine beta L, J by ZC sine beta L, and cos beta L. Then we saw the surge impedance. ZC was capacitive in nature, and for a lossless or a distortionless line it was under root LC. Similarly, gamma for a lossless line was j omega under root LC, which is equal to j beta. Wavelength was given by 2 pi by beta, and velocity of wave was 1 by under root LC. So these formulas are very important because small numericals can be asked. Okay, so try to memorize the formulas for wavelength, velocity, and all such parameters. In the next lecture, we'll study about how the loading on a transmission line is to be decided. What kind of load can you connect to a line? How do we decide that? How much load can you connect?
So my friend, if you want to join Unacademy, if you liked the lecture, if you like the content that you have just watched, and you have decided that Unacademy is the right place for you, and you want to learn with me, you want to learn from me, then don't hesitate, because that is where we are conducting free classes every day that will boost your GATE rank. So if you decide to take subscription, click on GATE and ESE, click on get subscription. After this, you can choose the plan that you want to opt for. The final year and dropper can take 1 year plan. Second and the third year can take 2 year plan. But don't forget to use the code Ankit ESE. This will give you 10% off, as well as it will bring you under my guidance. And as you can see, the prices are really affordable, my friend. It is much less than any other institute can offer you. And that is why I keep repeating, Unacademy is not an academy. It is a revolution. It is a feeling. You can make the payment by credit, debit card, EMI, net banking. Also, EMI is available on debit card, but for HDFC debit card and Bajaj Finserv debit card. So if you are from a weak financial background, you can pay the amount in installments, but only use the code Ankit ESE. And my friend, these are some videos where I have told how to study, how to get the best rank in GATE, and these videos will really help you in cracking GATE. So make sure that you watch each and every one of them. And my friend, these are our other channels, like for mechanical we have, for civil also we have, for computer science we have for SSC, JEE, all branches, electrical, mechanical, civil. And on this channel we have the previous year question video solution, that too free of cost. And many more channels will be coming very soon for you guys. So be a part of our YouTube family and you can take the benefit of all the free content that we are bringing. And my friend, this is my Telegram channel where you will find the notes of each and every lecture that I take. And this is my Unacademy profile which you can follow to watch my content for free on Unacademy, because there also I am taking regular free classes. So if you can't afford to join Unacademy, then keep associated with us, keep sharing the content that we are providing, and work towards making this YouTube family bigger and better. We'll keep bringing more and more content for you, and the only fees that you have to pay, my friend, is that you have to work hard and you have to share and like each and every video that we are uploading. So that way this family gets bigger. Even the student in a rural area can take the benefit of the free initiatives that we have started. And my friend, you also get the best rank in GATE without having to stress about how to pay. So if you can't be paying or you can't afford to pay, then make sure that you are building this YouTube family, a bigger and a better YouTube family, the biggest and the best community of all electrical engineers. So that is all from my side. See you again in the next lecture. Thank you.